Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a fun video for you. I haven't done a tutorial in forever, in absolute ages. And I have been doing my makeup like the same way for a really long time now. I've gotten really good at it. I can do it in like 5 or 6 minutes. But I wanted to kind of walk you through the steps because I really love the products that I'm using. And I thought about doing like a favorites video or like what I'm loving now video. But I thought what's better than showing you how the products actually work. So I thought I would show you my everyday makeup routine today. And this is my fall makeup routine. I don't wear the same lip color every single day. But I'm wearing something similar to it, really fall, like either ultra deep nude, really dark browns or bronzies, or like deep berry reds and purples. So I thought it'd be fun to show you my everyday makeup routine. So if you guys want to see what I do to my face to get this every day, then keep on watching this video. Okay guys, so here are the products that we're going to be using. I'm just going to show you them and I'm going to walk you through them as we use them in the video. We're using the Becca Under Eye Brightener, we're using a Becca foundation, the contour sticks from Smashbox, a sleek eyebrow pencil, some Mally, some Milani, some Stila. It's going to be really fun. So the first thing that we're going to do is apply our foundation. Now I am absolutely in love with this Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. I also just purchased, and I'm going to show you guys in an upcoming video, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, invisible coverage foundation stick. I have the Ultra HD liquid makeup, but I wanted to get the stick foundation, and I almost used that. I kind of tried it for a while, and I do really like it, but then I bought this Becca foundation, and it is phenomenal. Like, it is one of my holy grail products now. So I'm just applying this all over my face. What I kind of do is put like half to a quarter pump right on my brush, and then I do one cheek and then the other cheek and then my forehead, and then I go down and blend it on my neck. And the brush that I'm using is my Morphe foundation brush that I actually got from my friend Nicole, who has a channel here on YouTube. Her name is Style Maven LA. That's her YouTube channel link. You guys can go check her out. She sent me this brush in one of our swaps, and it is seriously amazing. It is my all-time favorite foundation brush. I love it so much. Then the next step is to take this little concealer brush. I forget where it's from, but it's my favorite for this under eye brightener by Becca. And okay, you guys, it broke. So I just keep the top half because it's literally so good at doing this. So you want to dip it in the under eye brightening corrector from Becca. And this you just want to put under your eyes in that triangle shape, and you want to pat it on. So I don't sweep it as much as I pat it. And then I kind of sweep towards the end just to blend out all the edges. And you can see kind of what that looks like and how much that brightens up the eye. I zoomed in a little bit here so that you can get a closer look as to what this under eye brightener looks like and what it does underneath of the eyes. I'm obsessed with this product. I think Becca makes some of the best products I have ever seen on the cosmetic shelves, and I've been trying them out kind of one by one. So that is the final look after you put the under eye brightening corrector on. Then you want to go over with a nude colored concealer because you don't want your eyes just to look that bright. So I'm using my M Cosmetics by Michelle Phan, the Great Cover Up Ultimate Concealer in the shade Light Neutral Cool. I love this concealer. It's one of my favorite concealers, and it blends perfectly with this under eye brightener. It just looks really effortless, and you just kind of want to sweep it on really lightly. I don't put a ton of this on. You just want to cover up a little bit of that brightness to make it look a little bit more natural and a little bit more effortless. So it's not just like bright pow under eyes and people are just like, what does she have under there? Why does it look so weird? And then I just kind of swipe it over my nose, above my lip, on my forehead, and on my chin, just a little bit of an extra concealer. And then before I even start on my eyes, I want to set that concealer so it doesn't set into any fine lines or wrinkles or anything like that. This is my Mally Poreless Perfection Skin Finisher. I love this powder because it looks completely invisible, and I just sweep that under my eyes. I'm patting it, and then I kind of sweep towards the end. I'm also putting that above my eyes so that it absorbs any oil that I have on my eyelids before we put on the eyeshadow. And we're done there. Then I'm going to use my new favorite eyebrow product, and I realized during this tutorial that I am almost out of it, which means I need to order a new one today because it comes from the UK. It's Sleek Makeup, their eyebrow pencil, and it's in medium 717. I love how it's this kind of angled, thick to thin eyebrow pencil. It's really hard to see, but it's got a different shape. It's not like a standard pencil. It reminds me a lot of the It Cosmetics one. That's the only one that kind of fares well with it, but I just love it. I've gotten so good at filling in my eyebrows with it. It doesn't move. It will literally stay on overnight. If I sleep with it on, it'll look perfect in the morning. I really like it. So brows aren't the most fun thing to watch me do, so I kind of sped through them a little bit, but I outline the bottom, start filling them in, and then I turn it sideways to kind of fill them in so they look a little bit more natural. And we are going to flip it around because it does have the end with the brush on it as well. So it's got the pencil end and then the brush end, which I will not buy an eyebrow pencil that doesn't have a brush end at this point, because who wants to just have it to carry around an extra product with you? So again, just going to brush through them really lightly just to make them look a little bit more natural. And when we're done with our brows, and we can move on to fun eyeshadow part. I've been doing it super, super basic. I think this palette is called the Stila Lots of Love palette, but I don't know why they do this. They only put the name on the packaging. So if I can't remember what it is, then I just know it's this big Stila palette that's out now for the holidays. I am using a medium brown here to kind of go over all of my lid, but focus it in the outer third and through the crease, just to define that crease, make it pop a little bit more, give it some dimension and some depth to my eye shape. And I'm just using a big fluffy blending brush with this. I'm not using anything crazy or special. This is the simplest, easiest everyday eye tutorial ever. I don't do anything crazy every day. If I'm filming for you guys and want to do something more fun and play around with my makeup or have some more time, I'll do something a little bit different, but I just like to focus that in the outer third, then kind of sweep it over the lid, and then I'm going back in with this light taupe shade, and I'm just kind of rubbing that all over the lid. Rubbing that sounds really freaking weird. Patting that, sweeping that all over my lid, focusing it in the center, and then kind of going out and inward so that you blend it evenly and it looks nice. And I did dab that in the inner corners, even though I didn't show it, just kind of what was left over on my brush. And then I'm going to go back in with the dark shade that I used on my outer third of the lid and in my crease, and I'm going to run that under the lash line just to give it a smoky effect. I think it looks a little bit more fall-like, and I just really like the drama that it gives to the eyes because they are so basic, so I want to do something a little bit more with them. And eyeliner is not my favorite thing for everyday makeup. I'll wear some eyeliner on my waterline or my tight line when I want to do a little bit more drama, but not every day, so this gives me a little bit of depth without having to add some super dark eyeliner. I am obsessed with this mascara. This is the Stila, what is the name of this? Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, and I got this in that Lots of Love or whatever that palette is called. It's so good. It reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I actually think they might be identical brushes. I think Stila totally maybe ripped that brush off, and they've been using it. So for my contour, I have been doing a little bit of cream contouring before I am doing my powder contouring. So I use my two contour sticks from Smashbox. There is a light one and a darker one. It's, let's see, I want to just look at the shade. So the bronze one and then the contour. So the contour is the one I'm using right now, and I draw those lines as you saw, and then I just blend them out with this e.l.f. stippling brush, which I really like for contour because it's not like huge and you can really focus it. So I draw a line down my cheekbone, right where your contour would go, right above your temples, and then under my jawline, and I just blend that out. And then I'm going to go back in with my bronze stick, and I'm going to place this right on the cheekbone, which you're going to see here in a second. I do that because I like to combine both colors, so it's not just contour, it's a little bronzy too, and you have a little bit more depth and a little bit more dimension to your face and a little bit more color. I think it looks a little bit truer bronze if you add this color as well. So you can see on my temples, I'm putting it lower, kind of right above my eyebrow, and on my cheekbone, I'm putting it higher. So it kind of will blend in really nicely with the blush that I'm going to do here in a minute. You just see how that looks a little bit better than just a straight contour. It gives it more of that sunny glow look than that just true brown contour. And then I just blend that up towards where I placed that other contour color and down my cheekbone. Same stippling brush, so everything blends really well together. And then I'm going to go in with my powder contour. And you guys know how much I love my Anastasia contour kit. It is so good. It is so good. And I have the dark one or the medium one, whatever it's called. I mix those three colors that you just saw, and I put them right over top of those cream colors just to set them and add a little bit more darkness, a little bit more darkness in that contour, and just help it to flow a little bit easier. So I love this stippling brush. I believe this is from MAC. It's from MAC or Sigma. They both make one that looks just like this. e.l.f. might actually make one like this too, but I just like that it sets that contour so it's not going to move throughout the day, and then I blend it down my neck as well. And this is like the best contour palette I've ever used. It's super phenomenal if you're looking for a good one. I highly recommend the Anastasia one. I'm just using a deep berry blush. I've been wearing this every day. I feel like it's very fall and very pretty. This is from that Stila Lots of Love palette as well. And just patting that on the high part of my cheekbone. If I get too far down because I do have a small face, it starts to look really rosy like Santa Claus cheeks. I always take my foundation brush and kind of dot it over my cheekbones just to blend everything out to make it look really seamless. And then we're going to move on to lips, and I'm obsessed with this black cherry color from Milani. Oh, this deep berry purpley red is so gorgeous and amazing for fall. It just like screams fall to me, and while I don't wear it every day, it is one of my all-time favorites. And then we're done with this look, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I haven't done a tutorial for you guys in a long time, and I've been wearing my makeup like this for a while, so I hope that you really enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Stay tuned for lots more, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!